Thank you so much for your audience and thank you for the privilege. First and foremost, I will continue to reiterate that human rights is key and we should all understand the game plan and everything that is working in our society. Even the very elite, the very people that are just human like you, the very people that should be custodian of a law, of human rights, of a rule of law, because of personal sentiment and abuse of power, they will look at human rights and shook it in broad daylight. Knowing fully well that majority of the citizens don't even know their rights and it will be difficult to even stand by it. So if one person is talking and the rest who are supposed to join in are not raised with this basic principle of life, this basic idea of what will make peace to reign, I will continue to talk and talk. So having spoke up and said, everybody knows that Baba Ijesha'S is just a colleague. He's not my friend. I don't know where he lives. He doesn't know where I live. He doesn't call me. I don't call him. But the fact remains that as a human being, you're not going to be talking when it favors you. You're not going to be talking when it concerns you directly. You talk when you feel pain from other people. And that is the kind of society I have seen from all those places I've traveled to. That is why we are all yearning, selling our properties, queuing in front of embassies, Monday to Friday, since January to December because we want to run away. That is why our parents will sell their properties. Do everything, say, just go. There is nothing absolutely other than human rights that is enjoyable in all this country. In all these countries, rather. So now if I am saying, make this country better too, so that we don't need to run out of our country. It's not just about Baba Ijesha'S. He was granted bail because nobody has got the right to detain you indefinitely, especially when the case is a bailable offense. It is a law. Bail is never an assumption or is never a fact that you are already innocent or guilty. I don't know where people are getting their understanding. I don't know who trained them. I don't know the kind of education they've gotten. If you have gotten just Western education and you have not gotten proper societal and humanity education, you are a tragedy to the society. And that boils down to the fact that we will continue to blame the leaders, whereas the box stops at us. We, the citizenry, it is worth risking everything for. Because the freedom and the dignity and respect of the next person is your own peace. But there are some powerful people that believe if you are accused or if you offend me and I wish to punish you, the moment you are in police custody, you don't deserve any right. You don't deserve to be granted bail. Till we'll punish you until the case gets tired. You won't taste freedom. Until either you die there, or maybe later I die and then somebody helps you out. That is the kind of society we have, and that is what some people are indirectly aiding, thinking they are free from it. I don't know whether it is wickedness. I don't know whether it is demonic tendencies. I just don't support evil. But I support rule of law. I support justice. And if it is going to be continually misconstrued as aiding and abetting the allegation against the young man, so be it. I'm not going to help anybody. I'm not going to cut anybody's head and put basic idea into there. So the bail was granted. And I went my own way to do my own personal business. And what I deduced eventually was that despite the fact it was a very stringent bail conditions, the bail bond was paid, the family member requested was provided, but at any time they provided the level 16 they requested. When it got to the last stage, I don't know why it's not part of the constitutional provision. The only condition is that if a level 16 is going to be provided, the Lagos state government says the civil servant must get approval from the head of service. And that's where it stops. I don't want to antagonize the government because I have worked with the Lagos state government, but I still believe that there is a handful of government officials that still believe that things should be done the right way because nobody has anything to gain sending out miscarriage of justice. If anybody has committed any crime, attend to the person the normal way according to the dictate of the law, what you swore to protect. And then justice should be served. So that is the bone of contention. And immediately that was not yielding. The police, in their righteous, just, and discharge of duty, the constitution they swore to protect, they felt like, okay, you know what? We don't see any evidence of defilement, according to the Commissioner of Police. And of course, with the evidences before us, with what we have, this case can be attended to, because it's sexual assault, by the magistrate court. If we go by the addition or the idea of defilement, of course, it will start from High Court. But we cannot take it to High Court because it is still a case in which the jurisdiction of magistrates can see, and then it can never be that kind of stringent bail condition. And then the police did the right thing and then arraigned the young man today. And what we saw was the DPP sent a representative and said, you need to stop on this case because this case you are handling is already being filed at the upper case. Yeah, you know the judiciary, if your guy is talking, you keep quiet. And then the judge said, I'm not going to talk on this bail again because I understand there is an existing application at the High Court. So I'm sorry, I have to just take this off my case, so I cannot continue again. That is a true position. And then now, that the man should be taken back to detention until this DPP, the High Court, set a date for hearing. That is where we are as a nation. Unfortunately, I am leaving you all to put your conscience. I'm suing you all to the court of conscience. I have put my life on the line. If you want to kill me because of this, they are so much free. I might even kill myself if they don't kill me, but I'm not even ready to die. I will see this through until they try to take my life. If they have their way, bismillah. But the fact remains that you need, and you have a story to tell your child. Are you even privy of what is going on in the society? Do you even know the truth? Do you stand by what is right? Are you actually justified to point accusing fingers to the leaders, bearing in mind that as part of the public, you are failed in all sphere. You are not honest. You don't balance your story before you judge. You don't deserve a just system. You don't deserve a just leadership if you're not a honest, forthright citizen yourself. And it is so glaring that because of the way we were all raised, majority are so comfortable with horrible leadership. People that are given political or government power to use it to oppress and to The point is this. The police are the ones prosecuting. If the police insist, I cannot find evidence of defilement. Every child it needs to be protected. That is sacrosanct. That is natural. But what do you have to make of a child who actually has been set up to seduce and to play with an adult? In a case that you want to bring an evidence of a pedophile, do Nigerians, people that actually claim that are educated, do they take time to understand the meaning of pedophile? Do they take time to research? We are a pain society. We want every child to be protected. But you cannot actually tell me, from my own understanding, I am not the judge, I am not a lawyer, because the case is a court of public opinion, I want to hear my opinion. You can't tell me you are setting up a pedophile. Because if you say this person harassed or sexually abused a 7-year-old, you're telling me the person is a pedophile. So you want to now get a pedophile. You set a pedophile with an adult teenager. There cannot be attraction. Where is the correlation? Can you see that man holding that kind of a lady in a public park and you are looking for a pedophile and you stop them and say, what are you doing with this child as you are a suspected pedophile? So if your brain cannot supply you, if you are a detective or you are in charge of gender, you can't go and accuse such a person if you see them holding and laughing together. Now put that aside. Let's now assume that the man is actually who they claim he is. Who justified, who approved that setup? if you believe the girl, why did you set Baba Ijesha'S up? You're supposed to go straight with the information to the police or confront the aggressor and ensure that that person never get close to the minor again. Now you want to set up. You did all the whole setup without approval of the law. Now, if you put the camera down to record the incident, what do you intend to do with them? To show to give to the police to prosecute. Why the torture? Why should the police, as well as the law enforcement, why are they silent? Why are you silent? That a child has been brainwashed to become a con artist, to lie and pretend not to be anything, and then seduce an adult. You actually, somebody coerced a child to submit a body to be raped, to be abused, to be touched, to be molested. I have never heard of that in this country. And in this day of social media, if you and I keeps quiet, your sister is going to be going to a hostel soon. Your brother is in hostel. Many children are in juvenile homes. Government owns juvenile homes. That children are there. So you mean if they confide in another adult that somebody is trying to abuse them, they should be subjecting them to remolestation, because this is an hypothesis. They will see this as a study case. Then the danger of child suicide will start becoming rampant. People don't know how to save a society. They want to show, oh, we are emotional. Oh, this should not happen. Not considering the consequence of allowing evil. We have clamored, we don't want jungle justice. They saw jungle justice, they are still unnecessarily emotional. We're talking about obtaining confession under duress. It is not applicable. We don't want it in our society. Then you are approving this because you want to satisfy your urge that you are so holy, you are so lawful. In the society where you are trying to say you want to give evidence of one crime, 9 crimes, horrible, serious crimes committed. You claim it's a CCTV. Now show us. Why are you showing the world, the police, doctored evidence? Are you going to use that to send a fellow citizen to prison? CCTV does not pause itself, or whatever camera you have placed. It should show when they rushed in. What happened when they rushed in? Why did you cut it? Why should you, if you are honest, why should you edit that part? And you want somebody, your fellow citizen, to be, it will come to you or to your son. Trust me, I don't know how smart, how careful you are. If your conscience and your mind has judged before you say the truth, it is coming to you. There will be serious mass accusation. People will die. A lot of blood, innocent blood, will keep shedding in this country. You and I will be an harbinger. We will be the consequence of the injustice, crimes, dirty bloods we're going to be seeing in this society. You think talking shabbishly because it's social media is an advantage. I am putting it to you. I want a just, peaceful, and honest society. That is what I have been enjoying when I travel abroad. And that is why I spend my money to buy tickets. I don't get money there. I go there, I spend my money, and then people show up. I enjoy peace. Because even if you don't like my skin color, you will think about the law of your land. You will think about human rights before you lie against me in that country, in those countries. And that is why they gave me my peace, my dignity and respect. They don't, not all of them likes me. Even at the border, I ask for my right and I'm given. Even from the aircraft, I get it and I look like a human being. But because I am a co-citizen with you, it becomes a serious melee to enjoy my right and dignity because you are not ready to think forthrightly. Because there is an opportunity to be a keypad warrior. You look at things from a perspective without understanding the rule of law. That can never be a society that can progress. Even if you have Jesus as the leader or Anabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as the leader. That is why they keep messing us around, tossing us around, because the youthful generation should save this country. Nigerians abroad, you traveled abroad, you have tasted what freedom, peace, and serenity is all about. That is what you should be selling that will take Nigerians, the citizenry, out of a poverty of mind and mentality. That is what I am yearning for. I might look so different. I might look like I'm talking, I'll see if I am stupid. But trust me, whether I am alive or I am gone, if you have not understand peace, if after Baba Ijesha'S case, you are still struggling to be a peaceful citizen, you are still struggling to enjoy peace, security, serenity, dignity, you are already a tragedy yourself. You are struggling. You are in cage. You are in prison. Whether it is in the normal conventional prison or the normal one outside, we are all enjoying the same horrible situation. If somebody could rush to the court and say, and then stop the case, okay, returning back, deny, they swap up. It's not even about those who are saying. Somebody is trying to do so. And that is what I'm saying. Whoever Baba Ijesha'S offends, to me, he has been punished enough. He's looking so lean, so he's limping. If you think you want to punish him, you've punished him enough. I am suing you to court of conscience. It is time to lay back. Allow for the rule of law. Allow him to enjoy his right. If he's still guilty, don't be in a hurry. Let the process go normally so that we attract citizens from all over places. We are so isolated a nation. We are just claiming we are giant of Africa. Giant of where? Who wants to be your friend? Tell me, let me tell you. Kenya, they don't want to be our friend. Ghana, they are chasing us away. South Africans, chasing us out. We are forcing ourselves on all those countries because we are horrible. We're not thinking straight. When everybody starts respecting everybody's rights, whether you are law enforcement, you are out of law enforcement, you realize that we become an attraction. The world will enjoy equality. That is my standpoint, and that is what I want you to understand. Labeling me against what I am not, what I never stand for, will take you nowhere. It will only make you look horrible eventually. Within you, online or offline, it's your cup of tea.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world